In this lesson, we're going to talk about 2 new ways to affect your photo outputs. The first is multi-prompts, and the second is going to be image weighting. So let's first start with multi-prompts. And this is something that can happen with certain words. For example, if you type in the word hot dog as it's normally written out, it's going to give you the prompt of what a hot dog is. But if you were trying to get a dog that was hot, you would use the double colon prompt to separate these two and to tell Midjourney to consider them as 2 separate thoughts. A second example is the term cupcake. So if we say it without the double colon, Midjourney is going to assume, okay, we're talking about cupcakes, and it's going to give an output like this. Now, if we use the double colons to tell Midjourney to treat it as 2 separate thoughts, Midjourney is going to now give us a cup with a cake inside of it. So it's treating it as 2 separate thoughts again. So this can be handy for very specific cases. And the next advanced prompting style is called prompt weighting. So this is where we can use the same double colon, but also assign a numerical value to a specific word. So let's go ahead and try this out. Let's do imagine, and we'll do a landscape photo. So we'll say landscape with trees and a lake. And we'll see what Midjourney puts out, and then we'll do a second example with prompt weighting. So landscape with trees, and we'll do double colon, 200, and a lake at 1,000. So this is a sliding scale. So you can say a 1:2 ratio, a 2:5 ratio, 300 to 3,000, and it's going to assign a larger part of the image to the keyword that you used with the higher weight value. So with this image, you can see we have some of the tree in the foreground with some dirt, and when we assign the weight of the lake to a higher value, you can see the trees more in the distance and all of the lake is in the foreground. So you can experiment with multi-prompts using the double colon function for your prompts, and you can also experiment with prompt weighting, deciding what you want in the foreground and background. If you aren't able to get the desired output you're looking for using the weighting, let's say you want a building in the background with a person in the foreground, but it's not giving you that, you can also, besides using the prompt weighting, you can tell Midjourney specifically to have this element in the foreground. I want a person in the foreground with XYZ, like a building or a tree or a spaceship in the background, and that should give you the same desired output.